we are going to be recording this meeting and it will be shared on our social media so that all of our fellow smile makers all across the world can see it and feel inspired for MLK Day. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, so hello everyone. I'm Pravneet Chadha. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Project Smile Easy.
I'm Hershey. I'm the founder and CEO of Project Smile Easy, and I'm super excited to see you all today. So a little backstory. 3 years ago, when the pandemic hit, millions of people were disconnected from each other. Nobody could have seen something like this coming. So we thought, what could we do to make this world a better place?
And so we decided to step in and we made cards for COVID patients, and we also just did book drives, food drives, canned snacks, and also dental hygiene kits. And through that, we've touched around 66,000 smiles.
The kindness you give to the world, and you see that you're really making a difference out here. And I feel like all these awards are really like a symbol, like what you give, you get back.
So this is now onto the MLK conference, and just a quick icebreaker. So what all do you know about MLK and how he made an impact on the world? So if you'd like to share with your mic, just please feel free to jump in. If not, please type it in the chat.
I'll just jump in with the mic. What I know about MLK is that, well, there's so much to talk about, but I think the main thing is that he really stood up and made a difference when it felt like no one could. He inspired thousands, millions around the world to stand up for what's right. And through marches, and what's really special about these marches was that they were peaceful. And he really just kind of opened everyone's eyes, and he also motivated others to really stand up and do what's right. So that's just one of the many things that I love about MLK.
I absolutely agree with that. And I think it's so important to discuss that he really just was about unity. And particularly today, we are a very divided society through political parties or any other differences that we have. And he really was about peace and unity, and just having that figure, that role model was so important for society.
Yeah, I totally agree. MLK, one of the most important things he did was, as E-Train said, he was peaceful. And, as said by Harmony, he was a true figure of unity. He really brought society together with these issues. He really talked and, really opened that discussion for open dialogue. And I feel like that's what really helped him make that difference, because keeping things open and really understanding the other side of the issue and really like making his voice heard in a peaceful way. I feel like all those things coming together were what made him so revolutionary in our society. So, probably, do you want to talk a little bit about who Martin Luther King Jr. was?
So Martin Luther King Jr. was an American civil rights activist, and he played a really important role in the civil rights movement, which granted African American individuals the right to more freedoms in the US. And he was also an African American church leader and had a doctorate in systematic theology.
So MLK's dream speech. So Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous dream speech, or the I Have a Dream speech, discussing what his dreams were for society and what he wishes to see change in 1963. The most famous bit is as follows. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places be made plains, and the crooked places be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, for all flesh shall see it together. So what's your dream? Anyone want to talk a little bit about it? For one, that right now, my dream, it's I know it's probably a little light compared to that, but I think for now, my dream really is just for inflation to end. So
yes,
I don't want to pay like $5 a gallon at the gas pump. So that's kind of my dream right now. But in the long term, I could definitely relate. We do want I definitely do want people to understand each other. I want there to be an open dialogue, and I want to see more collaboration, more great ideas. So, I want to see a futuristic world where so many of the problems that we have today are just solved, not problems anymore.
Okay.
Cool. So let's hear what other change makers' dreams are. So we actually made a video to show you guys where we interviewed a bunch of people, asked them what their dreams are, a bunch of change makers just like us. And we're going to play that video for you guys right now so that you could see what some of the other change makers in the world are aiming for this coming year. You know, there's a new year and we all want to make a bigger difference than we made last year. So here's what we're aiming for.
Hi, I'm CJ. I'm 15 years old, and I make a change through my organization called Blinks for My Buddies, an organization I started when I was 5 after my mother experienced a pregnancy loss.
Dr. Martin Luther King stood for equality for all people. I'm adding to that by standing for equality for people with lower economic states. My name is Ethan Hill from Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm the founder of Ethan's Heart Bags for Blessings. Ethan's Heart serves the homeless community in Birmingham by providing services and survival kits for those who primarily reside on the streets.
Colin, and I'm 6 years old, and I'm making a change by giving kids what they need, like socks, blankets, and learning toys.
I'm Hadley Gray, I'm 13 years old, and I impact my community by showing the youth that it doesn't matter what age you are, you can still make a difference. I do this by putting on donation drives such as my donation drive for foster youth, or putting on events big and small such as giving flowers to the senior home, or even putting on my baseball event for Soldier's Best Friend.
Hi, my name is Jaden Perez. I'm 13 years old, and I have my own nonprofit organization called From the Bottom of My Heart. And I'm making a change in this world by spreading kindness all over the world. And I love helping people that are less fortunate during rough times with clothes, water, foods, toiletries, necessities, whatever they need, supplies, and many more. I love helping people during their rough times because it just makes me feel good, and I hope other people feel good as well and get inspired, and we just can make this world a better place and make it kind. And that's my goal as a founder and CEO of my own nonprofit, and that's what I want to do and make a change in this world.
So everyone, I'd like to introduce our guest speaker, E-Train Talks. He actually interviewed us and had us on his podcast not too long ago, actually. So we're super excited to have him back here with us in the MLK Day conference. And E-Train, do you want to talk a little bit about some of the things that you do?
Yeah, sure. Well, thank you so much for having me. This conference is so important and just inspiring in general. So I talked a little bit earlier, but I've done so much, and my journey has taken me to places I never thought I'd be able to reach, and I've been able to help people I never thought I'd be able to help, and I've been able to make a difference. So I'm a 12-year-old literacy and kindness advocate, podcaster, booktuber, and Giving Tuesday Spark leader. I host the E-Train Talks podcast, a kidlit podcast where I review books and interview their amazing authors. So I'm just really excited to be here speaking and attending Project Smile AZ's I Have a Dream Change Making Conference, because after the year I had in 2022, I know that dreams really can come true. And I've been able to make a huge difference. My life has changed, and I'm also able to change the lives of other kids and adults alike who really need a smile in the world. And while there have been a lot of challenges like balancing schoolwork, podcasting, and my kindness initiatives, I just know if I can inspire one kid to pick up a book or make a difference, I'm on the right path. So while there are challenges, wow, just climbing those mountains, it just is so worth it. And it can be hard to make your dreams a reality, but smiles, they are so contagious. And stories are smiles that you can keep on sharing, read after read after read. And for those who want to really make a difference, and just like Pravni and Hershneet said, just give someone a compliment. A little goes a long way, because one change maker, one passion, one idea can really change the world. And that's not just something that you say, because I'm changing lives. Project Smile AZ is changing lives. So many change makers are really changing lives. And thank you so much, Pravni and Hershni and everybody here for listening. And I'm so grateful that I was able to speak at this amazing and super motivating conference.
Thank you so much, E-Train. Yeah, that was really inspiring. It was really cool to see how like your whole entire journey like laid out. Yeah, just very well said. Yeah.
So E-Train, I got a question. So did you have any struggles like on your come up with your project, E-Train Talks? Like, were there any struggles along the way?
There were quite a few, like balancing schoolwork and podcasting and kindness initiatives, as I said. And also, it's been really hard to, well, I'm getting better at it, but sometimes asking people for help can be one of the biggest challenges because you don't really know how to word it. And I don't know. Now I really understand and just keep on imagining all the smiles on kids' faces if just one person helps out. So there can be challenges, but overcoming them is the best feeling in the world. Kindness as much as I can.
Yeah, there's some days for sure where I really wake up and I feel like, today's gonna be a really stressful day. Like there's a lot of stuff to do. Like I remember specifically this Tuesday I had like 7 hours of meetings after school and I was basically drowning that day and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna get through all this? And then I remembered like I have the support system. I have this community supporting me, I have my parents supporting me, I have my friends supporting me. And if I keep working towards this goal, I feel like the world is going to be a better place. So I feel like just really knowing that my actions that I take today are going to inspire other people and are really going to make a difference in the world. Like it's going to make a really tangible impact to the people around me. It's going to make the community happier. Kindness is contagious. So it's just going to spread across the whole world. Just knowing that that's going to happen, I feel like that's what keeps me going through all those tough days.
100% mood of the person you held it open for drastically. Like I remember this person held the door open for me. I said thank you, and I was like, this warm feeling sprouted inside of me. It's small, but it really made me feel grateful. And of course, adults vote. Like everybody says that, but you have a voice in so many ways, and vote for the beliefs and vote for the people that you think are going to make the greatest impact in the best way possible. Because us youth, we can't really vote yet, but I think you guys have the power to really make a huge difference, even if it doesn't feel like you are. Just anything can really change the world.
All right. I think Pravni just put you guys can find E-Train at the link that Pravni just put in the chat. That's his website. He does a lot of cool stuff. He interviews a bunch of people, a bunch of really inspiring individuals and groups of people. And I think you'll be able to find our interview there as well, right, E-Train? Is it coming up anytime soon?
Yeah, it's going to be coming up this week. So you'll be able to find it almost immediately. And also on my website, there's my YouTube channel, and the interviews come out on the YouTube channel before they're out on like the social media. So you can go like poof, and then you'll be able to find it in the next couple of days.
Mm-hmm. And for those people that are watching the recording, you can find E-Train at etraintalks.com.
E-Train, do you have any, could you put your social media, like Instagram, YouTube, could you put that in the chat real quick?
Yeah, sure. Also, if Mr. Beast is watching, like we said in the interview, yeah, you should check out Project Smile AZ.
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Beast, we'd be totally down to do a collaboration, us three, just keep the DMs open. Yeah.
Woo.
And thank you so much for everyone for joining. We hope you have a great MLK Day of Service and have a good one.
Cool.
Bye.